question for you all. Are you interested in leading a healthy lifestyle? Do you watch what you eat? Do you watch your diet? Do you go to a gym? Do you exercise? Do you try and live generally healthy? And then another question for you, a second question. Do you trust the experts? Do you trust the science? Are you one of those people that during COVID and the lockdowns and the vaccine rollout, etc., you were constantly coming out with that line, trust the science, trust the experts, listen to what the experts are saying? Are you one of those people that when somebody posts something that is a little bit contradictory, you say, well, are you an expert? Are you a scientist? Well, watch this video I'm about to post and then come back to me.
The more you trust the science, the more likely you are to die. In the next 90 seconds, I can show you how science became the deadliest religion in America. In 1910, Rockefeller funded the Flexner Report. Overnight, natural medicine becomes quackery and pharmaceutical medicine becomes science. The same guy who made billions selling oil is now in charge of what doctors learn. What could go wrong? 1948, the American Heart Association takes $1.7 million from Procter & Gamble, makers of Crisco. Suddenly, saturated fat is evil and seed oils are heart healthy. Today, heart disease is the #1 killer. The science they sold you is responsible for countless deaths. 1985, Philip Morris, a cigarette company, buys General Foods and Kraft. They hire the same scientists who made cigarettes addictive to engineer your food. Now, over 70% of Americans are overweight. Same level of harm, just rebranded as food. Today, there's a fake science institute that infiltrates health organizations worldwide. It's called International Life Sciences Institute. Sounds wholesome, right? Well, it's owned by Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Red Bull, and other food companies. They've influenced obesity policy in China, nutrition guidelines at the World Health Organization, and the experts your doctor trusts. Your evidence-based doctors, your credentialed nutritionists, they're not experts. They're victims. Victims of a system so perfectly corrupted, they can't even imagine they've been duped by it. Medical error is the third leading cause of death in America. We spend more on healthcare than any other nation, and we're the sickest. That's not incompetence. That's the plan working perfectly. Share this before it gets reported or taken down or whatever the hell these gatekeepers do.
What do you think? That video pretty much explains in black and white how trusting the experts, trusting the science has been killing people for 100 years. Because those experts, those scientists, and the science is bought and paid for. It's bought and paid for by big business. It's bought and paid for by the global conglomerate food manufacturers. It's bought and paid for by the global pharmaceutical companies, the global medical companies. They're not interested in your health. They're not interested in your welfare. They're not interested in your diet. They're not interested in you eating well or eating healthily. They're interested in one thing and one thing only: profits. Massive, huge, bloody great profits. And they're much, much more interested in getting you to eat the crap that they market, the rubbish that they pack their food with, irrespective of what harm it does to your health. In fact, doing harm to your health potentially could be considered a win bonus, because then the same people that often own large chunks of shares in the food manufacturing companies also own large chunks of shares in the medicine and pharmaceutical industries. Join the dots. If you're interested in a healthy lifestyle, it's up to you to pay attention, and it's up to you to make sure that you eat healthily. And largely speaking, anything that comes in a packet, anything that's processed, is not good for you. Raw veg, salads, things that you grow yourself, things that you cook yourself, meat, fish, poultry, ideally grass-fed, ideally natural, ideally local, plus vegetables, plus fruits, plus salad. That's pretty much it. And you can chuck in some staples like rice or pasta. Other than that, anything that's packaged, anything that's processed, anything that comes in a packet, anything that's got nice bright colours on it, or cartoon figures on it, or is a cereal, just ain't any good for you. It's obvious, and they've been conning you about it for 100 years plus.